This is episode number 1 of the Brooks podcast, focusing on thoughts and statistics of illegal immigration with me, Michael Brooks. You're going to remember me until the day that we see each other in hell, Araya said. She told Damaris, "Don't forget my name." The FBI agent testified at a preliminary hearing that Araya sliced a tattoo off of Damaris and plunged a knife into her 13 times. As Damaris lay on the ground, another MS-13 member stabbed her with a large tree branch. Another MS-13 associate enters the frame and jabs a bloody stick into her neck several times before the video abruptly ends. That was taken from an article written by Justin Juvenile from the Washington Post. MS-13, it's a satanic gang based out of Honduras. There's a large base in both Washington and Long Island. There are 719 criminal convictions per capita of immigrants in Texas. That's from an article written by Catherine Esho from CNN. The main problem with this statistic is that in Texas, rather than it's from Texas rather than from Washington or New York. Almost no legal immigrants stay in Texas. The reason for this is because the laws are much more strong against illegal immigrants rather than California or New York, where there are sanctuary cities, and the laws are the most liberal in the country. So, second quote, what are dreamers? So dreamers are the most, this is quoting again, what are dreamers? Dreamers are those who entered the country illegally as a child but qualify for temporary work authorization and protection from deportation under the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals Act, or the DACA Act. That was from the Daily Wire. So that isn't necessarily a bad thing. Most adult males are the issue. Although some teenage males can also be problematic. Next quote. The Illegal Immigration Reform and Immigration Responsibility Act of 1996 strengthened U.S. immigration laws, adding penalties for undocumented immigrants who commit crimes while in the United States or who stay in the United States for a statutory defined period of time. That was from the Cornell Law School. So that's mostly a good thing. We don't want brutal crimes like the one I just listed earlier to happen to any more people than it already has. So next quote. This decade-long decline has driven almost entirely by a decrease in unauthorized immigrants from Mexico, even as the numbers from El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras increased. That was from Fact Tank. That's mostly a bad thing, because there are more gangs and thugs in El Salvador and Honduras than Mexico. So, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed or gained something from the podcast. This is Michael Brooks signing out from Brooks Podcast number 1.